TBTL.
Well, hello there. You've made it to the new TBTL newsletter. We were waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
With my very cool backdrop, Andrew.
That is really something. I'm worried, though, Luke, aside from your backdrop, if my way of saying we've been waiting for you, if our subscriptions just went, whatever the opposite of skyrocketed.
By the way,
is.
I have this as big because the big news is the police are currently looking for Andrew. I may have had the rights to this art.
Sure, yeah, no, I think it's free as long as you leave all of the squigglies in there, yeah.
Right. We do have a couple of really big announcements, though. I mean, really and truly, thank you for subscribing to the new TBTL newsletter. Hi, I'm Luke. That's Andrew. It would be so surprising if you were here but didn't know who we were.
We got to hop on.
Okay, big announcement number one. Lots of folks have been wondering what our plans are for the 4,000th episode, which is going to be coming up at the end of July, early August. And in fact, we can tell you when this drum roll is done.
In a couple of months.
Which is hopefully will come before the 4,000th episode. That July 29th, Saturday, July 29th in Seattle, Washington, at a venue that we are very close to securing, we will be recording our 4,000th episode. So please save the date, July 29th in Seattle. It's going to be a nighttime affair. If you're traveling in from out of town, that is the date you want to circle on your calendar. If you're in town, that is also the day that you want to make sure you're free and available to come to the 4,000th episode of TBTL. July 29th, Saturday, is when it's all happening.
In Seattle, Washington, the
Yes.
specific venue to be announced soon. We're getting close on that, and we will announce it soon, and then we'll put the ability to buy tickets up online somewhere.
Fine, I can't keep the secret. It's the lobby of Cairo Radio.
It's the parking lot of Cairo Radio.
That actually is not a bad idea. Is it too late to get out of the contract we're partway signed on?
Dan Restione is still smoking cigarettes there. That one was for you, Luke.
And I loved it. Thank you.
What was I going to say, though? Oh, for those very detail-oriented listeners who are doing the math on this and saying, but wait a second, wouldn't the 4,000th episode be that following Monday, August 1st? I would say just calm down. We have a plan. Like, it's all, the numbers are going to work out in the way that I am doing the accounting here.
As Willy Wonka once said in the movie Willy Wonka starring Gene Wilder, welcome to a world of pure imagination. Okay?
That's right.
Just don't make me push you in a chocolate river. Mr. or Mrs. counts the dates on the calendar. It's going to be fun. You're going to want to be there. Okay, big announcement number 2. This also buys me time to figure out how I want to phrase this.
We're having a baby.
Big announcement number 2. The details of the TBTL-a-Thon, which will be Monday, July 3rd through July 7th. We are doing the shows all week from my mom's actual basement.
This is special. This is special.
It would appear to be the only logical place for us to start this next phase of our careers, literally in my mom's basement.
So when people say, what happens when you lose a network to do your podcast on? What do? You move back home, you move into the basement, and you do some podcasts from I'm assuming TV trays that will be set up there.
Maybe. We shall see. We are going to do the show, and we're going to be streaming the show, if the technology cooperates, all week from my mom and dad's actual basement. And they were very kind to agree to let us come do the thing there. I don't think they have any idea at all what the implications are of that. But we are going to be there. I'm sure there will be many an appearance by Susie and Walt. There will probably be some woohoo food at some point, which in my world is considered home cooking.
Will we be able to keep your mom off the mic is, I think, the real question.
You'll try to ply us with discounted Go-Gurts to get more airtime, and we will say yes. So it's going to be actually, I think, a really fun week. We're going to set it up in a kind of a fun way. And again, we'll get probably some appearances from my folks. We'll where our plan is to try to talk to all of you, the tens, in the ways that we have over the other thons when we've been in a stationary location, right? Because we'll be able to, again, hopefully have some Zoom hangouts with all of y'all and maybe stream the show. So it's going to be very interactive because, of course, now more than ever, we are going to need you, the tens of listeners, the very people who are on this email list right now. You're the founding members of TBTL 4.0, right? Because you've already signed up for the new newsletter, and we're going to really hope that you're able to support the show financially, because otherwise we just have to stay in my parents' basement. And I'm going to tell you, Andrew, it gets real mildewy in the wintertime down there. And not a lot of proper drainage.
I believe it. Yeah. Consider yourselves our founding daddies. That seems like language you would really get on board with, Luke.
I mean, you know what? TBTL 4.0, it's a whole new Luke. I love that terminology now. So.
This is big.
You know what? Do you know what I was going to use as a background? I don't think I can switch it on the fly, but it was a T-shirt that said, "Well, I guess rock bottom has a basement," which I feel like must be something they say in recovery.
I guess so.
But anyway, those are the big announcements. July 29th for the TBTL 4000th episode, and the plan for TBTL-a-Thon, whatever number we're on. Maybe we start over at 1. Maybe this is the first TBTL-a-Thon that matters. The one that we're doing July 3rd through the 7th will be from my parents' basement. Obviously, it's a holiday week. Obviously, everyone has plans, but we're hoping you'll be able to check in just enough to remember that we can always use those donations. So anyway, as I said, if you're already on this newsletter list, you're already showing yourself to be deeply committed to TBTL. So we certainly appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. I guess that's about it, Andrew. Anything else?
That was it. No, this is our first newsletter in the new system.
Yes, we hope
you
enjoyed it.
Can I retire now?
Yes, we've put in a good 20 minutes of work on this, and I think we're ready to take the rest of the day off. All right, everybody. Thank you. We'll see you soon here on this frequency.